What's happening? We just got drowned in pools.
It's your boy, 8-0. Not really.
It's your boy. We just won YouTube. We have a lot to talk about on the next podcast. But we had an amazing time. You have a good time?
It was a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, seeing all the pros. I'm really hyped for tomorrow, top 8. There's going to be a ton of stuff going on. Ramy's still got N64 pools to do, which I wish I had thought to sign up. It's been so long since I played that game, though, but it's going to be fun to watch.
I told somebody yesterday I was probably the number one Mario or Smash 64 player
in Washington
State. And they were like, dude, that game's super old. That's all they said.
Josh is nice on the Discord, but he's a troll. He's a troll in real life. Just watch out.
No, so won my first match. Got 3 stock both times in my next one. I'm claiming it right here.
I lost my first set, and then in losers I won my first game. Then I got way too predictable. You'll hear about predictability here in a little bit.
Yeah, same thing happened in my first round of losers. I won my first match and then could not seem to get anything. I couldn't seem to get anything started. So we'll have a lot to talk about, and we're gonna go get some food now, and we'll be back. We'll be getting some interviews later on. It'll be a good time. Later. What's going on, guys? I got Vicky Kitty here. How you doing?
Good? I'm doing pretty good, man.
Good.
It's been a pretty fun tournament. Sorry that you're so tall, but yeah.
Yeah, there she goes, guys.
I'm sorry.
Disappeared.
I'm so but it's actually funnier on the mic when you see like people's shoulders like way above my head. It's funny, but.
Do you sit on like a phone book or anything?
I don't, but I've done it before. They have me on an Apple box sometimes. But you know what? It's okay. We don't talk about that, you know. But having a pretty fun time here at Genesis. How are you doing?
Oh, doing good. How's your run been? You still playing Corrin?
Yes, I'm still playing Corrin. I actually got out of pools playing Corrin. Although I did mess around a little bit with Lucina, but have been playing Corrin, praying every time I got to recover. But still getting out there. Got out of pools, so we got round 2 pools later on today at 4 p.m.
Awesome. Hey, tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh, you guys could check me out on twitch.tv/VickyKitty. That is VIKKIKITTY. As well as my Twitter is the same thing as my Twitch. So definitely check me out and check out our future podcast too, because you guys know we always got those guest shows going on.
Yeah.
Check out N64 Josh. You already know. So yeah, it's been really fun, man. We're gonna have a good time today.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Thank you so much.
No, of course.
What's going on, guys? N64 Josh. I got lightly toasted waffle.
How's it going, everybody?
I don't know if there's a better name than how'd you come up with it?
There's a lot of really good names. Back in early 2003, when I was on like RuneScape Neopets, my name was actually like Ego Boy, whatever the year was, so 2003.
Yeah.
And as I got into like middle school, high school, I realized I needed to like adjust my name to make it like slightly less like AIM-ish. So I decided like lightly toasted is still like in the lieu of waffles, lightly toasted waffle. So I did lightly toasted for a while and I added waffle. And it was also funny because it kind of sounded half baked, which not like in the Northern California way, just like in the sort of crazy silly way, which I kind of appreciated. So
got you. Cool. So how's Genesis going?
Genesis has been pretty sweet. I've been loving every game I've played in. Especially trying out for Rivals of Aether. They work so hard with their community, and Dan and Endless are both out here working super hard, trying to do what they can to help people out. And it's an awesome game. For those of you who haven't played Rivals of Aether or have played Smash, check it out. It's a really good one. So.
Cool. Any advice you can give for people that want to get into the tournament scene?
Just go out there and literally just show up. You'll go, even if you haven't been before. Just go. You'll have fun. The biggest part of it about tournaments is the community. Like the people you'll meet and the people you'll get to interact with are all usually similar types of people. Like you'll go to you love Kingdom Hearts, you'll go to a game, you'll go to a tournament, and you'll find someone who loves that game. Like people who go to the Smash tournaments aren't just passionate about Smash, they're passionate about like every single game whatsoever. So just go out there, have fun. You'll go 0-2 oftentimes for your first games, like losing, but meet people and learn. And that's probably just the best thing I can say. Just have fun.
Awesome, man. Do you have a Twitter or anything you want to shout out?
L toasted _waffle is my Twitter.
L toasted _
waffle. I couldn't get a good one for my Twitter. So
Gotcha. Thank you so much for taking the time, man. Appreciate it.
Of course. Have a good night.
All right, later. What's going on, guys? N64 Josh. We got none other than Danderson, the winner of the first Ultimate Tournament that we hosted. What's up, my guy?
Nothing much. I just kind of blustered out of my pools at Genesis, but It's all good. I'm just here to learn. I didn't really care about how well I did. I just want to get better.
So we're not catching it at a bad time?
No, you're good. You're good.
All right, you went 2-2, you said?
Yeah.
Hey, that's nothing to, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Good
it's
stuff.
all right, it's all right.
Good stuff. So what have you thought of Genesis?
So I've been to Genesis 3, Genesis 4, and now Genesis 6. I missed out on 5 because of school, but Genesis is always a good time. It's always a good time. It's always run smoothly. There's always a ton of friendly setups, and there's just always a ton of great people here. It's really fun.
Right on, right on. What is the best piece of advice you can give somebody wanting to get into tournaments?
Just get up and go. Find your local scene. They have like tons of resources on the internet, like Reddit. Smashboard's not so much anymore, but it's still a thing. Just find your local scene and just go out and play. Like, you're never too bad to go to a tournament.
No, we are proof of that. So, oh my gosh. So, you do a little bit of streaming.
Yeah.
What's your Twitch? Where can people watch your stuff?
Twitch.tv/Dandersen. That's DANDERSEN. I mainly stream Smash, but every now and then I play like Fortnite. I've been trying to get into Hollow Knight. I used to play a lot of CS:GO, but right now Smash is mainly the thing right now.
Right on, man. Right on. Thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate
no
it.
problem.
Good. What's going on, guys? N64 Josh here. Tell me your name again.
Smashbox Devs.
Smashbox Devs. We're talking about the Smashbox, guys. This is a box that you sit on your desk and
On your lap.
On your lap.
On your lap, like in
My
your
bad.
regular fights.
I just played it on the desk. Forgive me, but you guys are going to see some footage of it right now as we're talking about it. No stick. It's all buttons. I just played it. When I first looked at it, I'm not going to lie, I was like, there's no way I can do this. It looks way too overwhelming. I just sat down and within a matter of minutes, throwing back airs, throwing down airs, like grab to up airs. Like I was surprised how quick I was able to get used to it. So where this idea come from? Like let's talk about this thing a little bit.
So the Smashbox was in development from about late 2014. It's the brainchild of Sean and Dustin Huffer, the owners of Hitbox. They're actually out to lunch right now, but it was their idea. So in 2010 they created a controller for fighting games called the Hitbox. The Hitbox is an all-button controller. Gets rid of the stick, moves the inputs to 4 buttons. So it's left down right, jump, very much like a keyboard ASD space, and that allows you to do perfect 360s like this, just clap, the 4 inputs. And that was something else because the very first thing they did was break Marvel with that. They had to patch Marvel to fix stuff that people were doing on the. No, I kid you not.
Yeah.
You could walk forward while blocking in Marvel 3 because no one had ever thought that anyone would ever try to input left and right at the same time. They could do it. There's never been a case for it. Old games were still broken and such. They had to add an SLCD cleaner.
Right.
Thank you, FGC community.
Yeah.
So they started with this guy back in 2010. We've been rolling it forward. 2014 we said, all right, why can't we do this for Melee? Why can't we get rid of all the did my thumb do a tilt, or did I accidentally did I get too excited, overshoot it and go for a full smash? And they thought, all right, can we do this for angles? And that's where the idea came from. 2015, we had our first functional prototype. 2016, we started rolling out with it. And then in June of 2017, we kickstarted it. We kickstarted 260 of these, 310 of these guys.
Wow.
No, we had a Hail Mary for our Kickstarter where we came up with something stupid, ridiculous. We called it the Alpha Program. By 2, we will build them by hand in the garage. And we sat in their living room, just crimping cables, watching movies from the 70s.
Yeah.
Watching movies from the 70s. I think we must have watched Blazing Saddles, 2 or 3 times at least. They had every pick of all, thousands of movies, but we just kept watching Blazing Saddles. We're just sitting there, blasted out of our minds, just crimping wires. Because there's about 60 wires in this box for the controllers. Crimping wires, Mongo, just for 3 weeks straight. So we get those 64 controllers out into people's hands that month. And then after that, we've just been rolling it forward since. And now it is this goofy controller that people say, wow, this is really unintuitive and terrible. But, then their opponents, when they lose to someone, they're like, man, what are those angles? It's just a cheat box. So that's the idea.
I kid you not. Like I said, just initially sitting down with it, I was blown away. Like really, really cool. I'm a sucker for just being able to press buttons like it's an old arcade machine, like I love that kind of thing. what we were talking briefly, like this thing has like a USB out that allows you to play it with, like, it's not just for Smash and it's not just for the Switch. It's working with a number of devices, right? What are some of the other systems you can run this thing on?
So this thing is primarily a GameCube controller, and that means that it has a cable that plugs into any GameCube or GameCube compatible device. So it works for GameCube, it works for Wii, it works with the with the Wii U GameCube adapter for Wii U and for Switch.
Okay.
With that same adapter, the third-party Bay Flash and even the regular adapter will work on PC for Dolphin for NetPlay, and you can also use it as a regular joystick for PC emulation. So I think one of the first things that we've been talking about, we're trying to get people to use this in speedrunners. We've already seen it in Resident Evil 2. We're starting to see it in Zelda because it's very easy to program in your ESS modifiers on the guy, so you can just slide backwards the whole game in Zelda 64 at 20 frames a second.
Right.
So it works for the 64 natively with the RAFnet adapter. So if you buy the RAFnet adapter, it works for that. It works just fine for Super Mario 64 and pretty much anything else. Mario Kart, dream come true, hopping over the mountain, cutting your times to 30 seconds.
You're speaking my love language now. I love me some Mario Kart.
That is what we do. So we're trying to get more into speedruns, speedrunning records, speedrunning categories, because we know they're not going to like.
Yeah.
We have Apollo Legend using it for his run, so that's a fun bit. He comes back, he's like, sorry, I was gone for 10 months. Also, I'm using a Smashbox.
Yeah.
So
cool.
it's pretty much for use for anything. It has a native. It has native USB gamepad, so you can plug it directly into your PC without an adapter. We're still working on that one. We had the hardware ready before we had all the firmware done, so it's preliminary. It's on the way, but it'll be there. And we have a bunch of other stuff coming for it. We have an entire economy of things coming out for it. You can plug in a GameCube into the side of control. A Wii nunchuck into the side control. You can use a nunchuck for that. So you can use a nunchuck for that. You can use any other number of controls. We have it accessible in the back with any other Fight Stick, plus some really nutty stuff I'm not really sure I can say on camera. That's in these boxes right now that you can do really nutty things with them hardware-wise that nobody's explored yet. You know, the ability to add a joystick for fighting games, the ability to add other boards for dual mods, for LEDs, for literally you can hook up a Universal Fight board, no solder on this guy.
That's cool.
There's a lot of good things coming out of this, and it's more than one box. And the day that the GameCube dies, this controller can still be the day that the GameCube no longer exists, just disappears off the planet. That board can come off and it can turn into anything else, because the platform by itself is good for, it's open to being put into any number of boards.
I see.
So it's a very, very open and accessible controller for anybody who has the guts to try to make something with this. So they're like, you know what, I really want to make a general purpose controller. I have an idea for what I want to do. The entire controller is reprogrammable. Down to the firmware. You want to write your own firmware for that, you can. Nobody has yet. I dare them to. First guy with the balls to do this, I will send them a golden blunt. I have one right here in my pocket.
All right, so where can people find it?
You go to hitboxarcade.com and you can order it there. Hitboxarcade.com, the Smashbox, it's $200, about $20 shipping. We ship them out almost always in the same week. Our warranty covers all defects. If something is wrong with your Smashbox, it doesn't work, busted, anything, you send it back to us, we cover that for free. So, and that warranty is kind of indefinite. We fix any defects. So you go to hitboxarcade.com, you order it there, $200. Or check out the Hitbox, the original fighting game. No stick, stickless, all button controller.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
What's going on, guys? N64 Josh, we got the buzz. What is up, man? What is up?
Not much. I just finished my match against the top 64 round 2 pools. I had to fight Tyrant. I had to fight Master Raven. Master Raven brought me the game 3 last stock. Tyrant was clean 2-0. I was much more confident in those matchups with Paolo. So yeah, now I just make the 6.
Right on, man. Right on. So overall, enjoying the tournament?
Oh yeah, there's over 100 setups. Like you can just legit sit down and play. I feel like there's like 2,000 entrants. It's awesome. It's being run well. Double seating was whack, but otherwise I can't really complain.
Gotcha. What advice would you give somebody that's just getting into the Smash scene to start playing tournaments?
You just have to do it. People all the time say, I don't want to enter the tournament, I don't want to go because I'm going to lose, and you know what? Most people have gone 0-2 at their first event or 3. Not me, but most people.
Attaboy. All right, well, hey, where can people follow you at?
The Buzz Senpai on Twitter, or on Twitch, it's just The Buzz. I'm pretty damn cool, so you should follow me everywhere.
You know what? I agree. Thank you so much for taking the time.
No problem. Peace.
You ready? Okay, what's going on, guys? N64 Josh, and we're doing a bunch of mini interviews for the Smash Bros. Cast, Smash Bros. Podcast. So, who are you?
Senpai, I play Smash Bros. Also stream and commentate for it.
She does an amazing job, by the way. Amazing job. So we've checked out a few of your streams before. And
Oh,
it's
thank
been,
you.
Good stuff as always. Very positive community. Love it.
Yeah, you guys are positive.
Yeah, you guys are great. So she's actually live right now as we're doing this. So how's Genesis been for you?
It's been super hype. Of course I'm hyped to watch Wadi, and he just made his way into top 64. He'll be fighting Leffen next. So that's going to be a pretty hype match. I'm ready to see that.
Absolutely. How has your run been?
Oh man, I got 5th in my pool.
There you
I
go.
wanted to go a little bit further, but at least I got to do hype 0 to deaths on stream. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Love it. I was able to. I got one spike off with Mario.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was so
That one's so satisfying with the freaking hand.
It is. Yeah, and it was a Pikachu too. So I was like,
let's go.
Yeah. So, last thing.
Yes.
Somebody trying to get into tournaments. What advice would you give?
Just come out, man. Just attend. Literally, if people are so scared to come to their first event, they're
Right.
like, I don't want to go 0-2. It's like everybody got to go 0-2 at some point.
Exactly.
And you might want to go 1-2. Make someone else go 0-2. It'll be okay.
Yeah, exactly. All right, tell us again where people can find you.
Oh, feel free to come by twitch.tv/senpai, guys.
All right, thank you so much.
Of course, thank you.
Let's back up and get the full thing here.
Oh yes, Zero Suit Samus.
I have no gun with me, so.
Good.
All right, what's going on, guys? N64 Josh. We're doing these mini interviews for the Smash Bros. Cast. We got Evan from Smash Studios. What's going on, man?
What's up, chillin', man? I'm at Genesis 6.
Yeah.
There's so many of these. I almost had like 2 or 7, I don't know. But it's day 2. We've been getting a lot of content, playing matches, and just enjoying this freaking vendors everywhere.
It's crazy.
And it's fun. I mean, this is, it's February now, right? I feel like it was December 7th yesterday.
I know.
It's 2019, new game. Melee's here too. It's good to see both of them side by side, actually.
Yeah.
And now it's like all these international people. We have people from Japan, Europe, Peru, Dominican Republic, everywhere.
Australia. I ran into something from Australia yesterday.
Everywhere, every continent.
Yeah.
It's like covered, and all of them playing Smash.
Yeah.
And there's spectators watching, and it's like, you're here.
Yeah.
And we're streaming with them in it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We're just having fun.
So, did you do some playing? Did you?
No, I actually missed the registration, so I didn't.
You missed the registration.
No, so usually a tournament registration closes like 2 weeks ahead.
Yeah.
So I was one of those lazy people like, oh, I'll register tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then it was like, yeah, the registration ended 2 days ago. I'm like, 3 weeks ahead? Like, what the heck? Like, it's a super big tournament. It's good that it closed registration. I feel like we would be right here.
Right.
There's so many. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Real quick, for my audience, like, what is Smash Studios? Like, what do you guys do?
We do a couple things. Production is one of them, but we also have a team of players. We do videography, we do event production, we do streaming, home streams. Some people are actors, singers, dancers, whatever.
Yeah.
We do it all.
Yeah,
Music.
And where can people find it?
On Twitter, you can find us Smash Studios GG. On Twitch, twitch.tv/Smash Studios. YouTube is the same. We need to update Instagram, so I feel like that doesn't exist. And, yeah, the website's been updated. I don't want to promote that.
I got you. Well, hey, thank you so much for taking the time, man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
I like that shirt, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. All right, I'm gonna need some predictions here.
Yeah.
How much are you guys playing for first?
It's $100 first to 5.
$100 first to 5. Crawler. If your wife sees this, bro.
I won.
You're
100%. I won.
This is your kid's college fund. This is the beginning of it right here, right?
Yeah.
The loser has to delete the podcast archive.
That is not in the agreement. That's not in the contract.
We can delete. How many episodes you guys up to?
26.
We can delete 26.
That's fair.
We can delete the back.
That's fair.
The bad ones.
You'll delete episodes 1 through 26.
Hey, every fire has a spark, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Even if it's a small, pathetic smolder, it's still a spark, all right? So, okay, who's winning this here?
We got Inkling versus Crawler's Corn.
Yeah.
And Crawler doesn't stand a chance.
Okay, all right. Crawler,
We'll see. I might have to switch to Roy here in a little bit. Who knows?
Behind you is Avi, and he has got his gamer face on.
Yeah,
Look at that
he's
boy.
playing.
Yeah, it's intense right now. Okay, all right.
You
Well,
got a camera in my face, too.
good luck, boys.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
So, Crawler, how'd you feel about that one?
Yeah, the true with no jumps is not good.
Yeah, I
getting-
feel like the only reason Peon took this match is because it's a pre-update.
Pre-update.
You know.
Yeah, I feel
We can
were
update
just,
this right now, Crawler. I'm down. You'll see my piranha plan, and it'll work. All right?
So the Piranha Plant.
We'll see how Roy does.
Roy's your boy, right?
We'll see.
Roy's your boy.
Roy's our boy.
All right. I got Peon.
Yeah.
You got to be careful here, okay?
Well, I'm looking out for it, all right?
All right. Go ahead.
No,
Crawler,
no.
Quick. Crawler, go for it. Go.
You're
All right.
Like, literal like psychological reinforcement every time.
So, Peon just beat me. He does cheat, though. We confirmed it. How many times did I up smash you and you lived?
Some suspicious things happened, but I maintain my innocence as of now.
Yeah, some kind of hacks. We're not real sure exactly.
Look, man,
but
I beat Josh, I beat Crawler. they wanted a 2v1 me, but I had to bring my boy AV. AV's gonna help me out. Now we're gonna play some doubles.
All right.
Put me in, coach.
Okay, so I'm gonna carry Crawler through this one. We're gonna win this one, boys. All right, here we go. We'll let you guys know what happens. Coming soon. Okay, so we kind of combined forces and we became plumbers.
We did, the Plumber Brothers,
and they became Roys. But AV already left. He's like, he's too good for the camera.
He's watching Leo and Leffen.
Yeah, we're gonna go do the same.
Let the record show that mine and Josh's Marios were better than Crawler and AV's Roys.
I missed the spike of the century by
pixels.
Yeah, pixels. This game hates me today.
They were also closer to the screen.
That's true.
And sitting.
No Johns.
No Johns.